in this video, I'll go through what to do as soon as you have a product idea. So the first thing you need to ask yourself is, should I build this? Okay. What painful, frequent problem are you solving? So you're looking for two things. Not only is it painful, but it's frequent. You're looking for recurring revenue. You just don't want to build something in January and then no one needs it throughout the month. Okay, unless you want to be a seasonal builder, but you're looking for painful, frequent problems. So we're going to pick an example for someone in the community. Someone was trying to build an app to help with the lack of deep sleep. So if you have a problem sleeping, this app is going to help you. Now, you need to think about the second question. Who experiences this problem and how are they suffering? Keyword is suffering. So it's not just one person who has bad day or a bad night and can't sleep, but someone who has it frequently and they are suffering from it. They know the pain point. You don't need to educate them. Your ideal customer profile. You're actually looking for people that struggle with sleep. Probably they have insomnia. So this is your ideal customer profile, not someone who is pretty much healthy, but they have frequent days where they don't get deep sleep. It's someone who's actually suffering, who feels the pain the most. You want to start with this person and they can grow and meet other people, but you need to start with the person who is suffering. Okay. The third one is, how are they solving it today? Now, they have this problem and they want a solution. So they're going to the market to look for a solution. So they probably have come across melatonin, the drug. They probably taken a sleep course, which is good. So you need to make sure that your app is better than these two things because they have a way of coping today, right? So you need to make your app is either better or it supplements these two. So yeah, so your app is either better or supplements, because if melatonin does the job, taking a sleep course does the job, and they're not requesting for an app, there is no market there. So you need a market where they are actually requesting an app because it supplements those two things or it replaces those two things. So you always need to ask, how are they solving it today? The next question is, what makes your solution 10 times better than alternatives? So you need to look at the alternatives that already exist. Is your solution supplementing this alternatives? Is it replacing them? It has to be better. People are brutal with their money. They are brutal with your time. If your solution is not solving the problem, they're going to go to the next solution. So you want to make sure your solution is 10 times better than alternatives. And then the next question is, have you talked to at least 20 potential users? Okay, so yeah, it's not talking to friends, it's not talking to family, it's not talking to people in your network, people that are actually suffering from this pain. You need to get 20 of them. And you might think, oh, I don't know where to find them, I don't know where they exist. And that is market research, okay? You need to do this. It's so critical. Doing this is going to save you so much time building something that no one is going to use. And you need to talk to them. So talk to your ICP, okay? If you're building for an audience of one, perfectly fine. But if you want to have 1,000 downloads, 10,000 downloads, you need to talk to at least 20 people, okay? And then when you're talking to these people, you want to find out if at least 5 of them, so that's a quarter of them, are willing to pay or commit right now. So if they're sending their email or they're actually putting money behind it to support you, then you have something, okay? You want to make sure at least 25% of them are willing to pay or commit. That means you have something on your hands. You're not done yet. You need to also ask, who are the top competitors in this space and why haven't they won, okay? So have there been outdated apps? Have there been people who didn't have distribution or they didn't have the right technology? So this is market research. So you can win having the best technology. You can win also having the best distribution. So if there is a guy who has like 1,000 downloads, you can be the one to come in and take the exact solution and reach 10,000 people. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's a game of distribution. So who are the top competitors? I need to find out why they haven't won, okay? So critical. And then number 8 is, what unfair advantage do you have? So you're probably a builder. You probably have experience in technology. You probably know how to make slow apps faster so you can win on performance. The UX of existing apps could be bad, so you can improve the UX. You just want to make sure that your advantage is something that people are begging for, okay? So it's something that people are begging for. So people are perfectly fine using some slow apps, and they're not willing to move to a faster app because they have a lot of trust in this one. They have a lot of experience. They can deal with the slowness. We want to make sure the advantage that you have is something that people are begging for. Number 9, we're going to do a separate video on how to monetize. But number 9, let's think about how to make money. You're not running a charity. You want your efforts to be sustainable over a long period of time. So you want to make sure you're monetizing properly. We'll talk about that one later. And then this is the most critical. How will people find your product? Okay. So you need eyeballs on your product. You need people to see what you're doing, and not just random people, not just your friends or your network. You need your ideal customer profile to see your product, okay? The people that are suffering, you need them to actually see your product. So you need to find your distribution channel where you can meet these people where they are. And you need to remember that you're not going to have 100% conversion rate. So if you have 100 of your ideal customer profile and 5 of them are paying or talking about your app or promoting it, then you can build. But you need to ask yourself these 10 questions. We all get ideas. We all get inspired. But it's not about the idea. It's the execution. And if you can win by doing all these 10 questions, then go ahead and build it.